accident. Argentinians, right, Israelites, accuse Israeli tourists of starting fires to steal land.
Está todo el mundo comprando la tierra, nadie hace nada y la única gente que pone el pecho es la...
It's full of Israelis. Everyone is buying up the land. All right? Israelites can't go around the world buying up land and getting other people to fight wars on their behalf. That's nowhere in the prophecy. That's nowhere in the scriptures. Right? And as the scripture says, matter of fact, let me read the scriptures. I ain't got the scripture yet. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. If thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Right? And they love blood so much that they'll eat their food raw, medium rare. They don't, well done. Nah. We need another options. We don't want well done. We want some blood in there. All right, and there a man. He's a man of war. Salaki is. My other screen is completely cracked. Tried to type on that the other night, and this screen, the little thing is in the way. I should just type Genesis 30, 26, 27. But see, it's good to show how you can just it's good to show how people hear the word and still find it on their own. While the internet still exists for a while. Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. Let's go back one verse. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. All right, so we are seeing this prophecy play out in our lifetime. We're seeing the prophecy of Genesis chapter 27, verse 39 playing out in our lifetime. All right, Esau, Edom didn't have the fatness of the heaven and the dew of the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven like he has any other time in history until now. Genesis chapter 27, verse 40. And by thy sword shalt thou live. And that's how Esau, Edom is lived, by the sword. All right, he needs his sword by his side. He doesn't feel right without his sword by his side. He doesn't feel right unless he's done mischief. All right, the wicked, Psalms 58 and 3, the wicked, man, I'm just quoting, I'm going to get all them scriptures. He sleepeth, let's get it. Damn, don't let me forget the other one, y'all, by some y'all side. Stephen Stuns, he done mischief. By the sword I shall live. Let me see. I sword I shall live, sword I burns you cast. I sword I shall live. God damn it. Oh yeah, he's been at war. He's been at war all his life. All right, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. All right, so what is the wine? You get people drunk, spiritually drunk, mentally drunk. You say the right thing, you finessing them. The wine is the finesse. All right, but how Esau, Edom controls the whole world off of his wine is through his laws, through his so-called democracy. As it is written in Sirach chapter 2, that our Lord be the strength. Let the Lord be our strength. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. So his words is like witchcraft. All right? A little bit of truth, but finesse in the most of it. Esau is not going to come at you straight up and just tell you straight up and just keep it straight up and tell you the truth. It's going to be some bullshit with some truth in it. It's going to be some finesse and some truth. He ain't going to be straight up like, yo, I got this going on. I got $8. Can I get a sandwich? I'll pay you back when I can. Esau gonna be like, yo, I only got $8. You know, I've been trying my best, but you know, if I need the $8. I don't know what to do. As Esau just gonna take his shit if he can. He's just gonna take his shit and not even ask, not even say nothing. Esau is covetous. If you got it, he want it. All right? He'll take the shirt off your back. He'll take the teeth out your mouth. The presidents, George Washington, these presidents did it. Esau, if you got it, he want it. He ain't gonna ask. He just gonna take it. That's an Edomite. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. And look at what Edomites are doing across the world right now. Conquering all these so-called lands. We acting like that's something they did in 1492. Nah, that's something 2026. Full steam ahead. Europe ain't say nothing until it until the Suez Canal, until the Strait of Hormuz got shut down. Until they couldn't get their energy. And then Russia gonna make them pay more. Then that's when they got a little fake upset. But all of these countries is getting money off of this right now, man. It's all big business going on. It's billion-dollar business, daily billion-dollar business going on right now. And you ain't getting none of it. Me neither. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Who enlargeth his desire as hell. Hell is the grave. It's not some place where you burn forever. All right? You don't burn in hell forever. That's a parable. The story of Lazarus, and the rich man is a parable. I don't know who the hell Lazarus is, but I can't get that nigga name out of my head. Lazarus, and the rich man, that's a parable. Yahushua spoke in parables. And the parable of hell was one of the parables. And the point of that parable was no one has to come back from the dead just to get someone to believe the prophets. Because the Lord ain't going to have to make someone come back from the dead to get him to believe him. And he speaks by the prophets. The Lord, as it is written, I will make them of, matter of fact, let's get it. I will make him of quick understanding. It's not going to take no 10 years make him of. It's not going to take no 2 years. It's not going to take no 1 year for someone to believe. If you got to fight with somebody to get them to believe and keep trying to convince them, the Lord don't want them. You want them to believe, but the Lord don't want them to believe. Because if the Lord want them to believe that they can make it across town with a little bit of gas, he gonna make them believe it. But if you gonna make them scared, like, nah, you ain't gonna make it, don't even try it, that's what it's gonna be. So if the Lord could give someone the faith to cross the street, or whatever faith he gives them, how much harder is it going to be for the Lord to make them believe the Bible, the truth of the Bible? If the Lord wants someone to believe the Bible, He going to make them believe the Bible. He don't got to bring nobody back from the dead. That's the parable of the Lazarus burning in hell with the rich man. Is why do I got to bring you back from the dead just to get them to believe? They received a consolation. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 3. And he shall make him of quick understanding in the fear of the Lord Yahweh. And he shall not judge after the sight of his eyes, neither reprove after the hearing of his ears. I ain't even speaking of Yahushua. But as Paul said, be ye followers of me, as I'm followers of the Hamashiach, of the Anointed One. And Paul was made a quick understanding after Yahushua opened his eyes. So the Lord is just, man, where's Netanyahu?
This is Peter Nygaard, one of Epstein's friends, and he's interested in purchasing babies. Yep, take a listen.
You have abortion, that's very valuable. Umbilical cord, placenta, even your period blood is so rich with stem cells. Mm-hmm. We regard it as waste, and it actually should be. It should be captured as recycled, and it shouldn't go to waste. The best eggs are 60 to 18 years old. So,
and see, these women, I remember seeing this, but it hit different now knowing the scriptures. These women look confused, and they look like they feel stupid. They like, my shit is this special, or you can do this with that? All right, the Epstein Files, video of Peter Nygard, Jeffrey Epstein associate, attempting to purchase babies from women so he could drain their blood. And he broke it down. What he gonna do? He's just right there, all the women looking stupid, just watching him. You wanna know why? Because I guess flying to, they ain't know they could just fly to Dubai and get shitted on. These women, yo, because it's another video I was about to show, where the other woman was saying,
16 to 18 year olds.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
60 to 18 years old. Those are the best eggs.
Wait a minute, 60 years old?
Best eggs are 60 to 18 years old. Those are the best eggs.
16 to 18 year olds.
Your eggs get weaker.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you may not be our top candidate.
No, that's fine. That was my business anyway.
This is Peter Nygaard, one of...
Told her ass she ain't. God damn it, man.